I'm going to show you how to get your business license in Oakland, California. This is also known as your business tax certificate. This is a pretty simple process. You're going to apply within 30 days of starting business in Oakland. It's going to take 2 business days for your application to be either rejected or approved. And then after that, you will be invoiced for the amount of business tax that you are required to pay to the city of Oakland. There's a tax calculator here if you want to see exactly what the tax for your specific business is going to be, because the rate varies on a few different factors. Now, the very first thing you want to do before you apply for your business license is going to be to visit CalGold, calgold.ca.gov. This is a government website that provides you with the ability to enter in your city or your county and your industry, and it will provide you with the list of all possible registrations, licenses, and permits that you might need in that city, county, and industry. Make sure you start here because this is a great place to find a comprehensive list as well as all of the links associated with those permits and where to apply. Now, getting your business license or your business operations tax in this case is not going to be the first step in the process. Generally speaking, you want to get your doing business as or fictitious business name statement registered first. This is going to be the name that your business is operating under. The reason for registering your DBA first is because you are going to be using that business name on all of your paperwork, and you want to make sure that it is approved and registered before you complete the other paperwork using that name. Next, you want to make sure that you have obtained a California seller's permit from the CDTFA if needed. For those businesses that are going to be making sales of tangible products, you'll need to register with the CDTFA, get a seller's permit, and file and pay sales and use tax returns. I have a full video on how to do each of these things available on my channel homepage. We're going to click on Submit a New Business Tax Application here, and then we're going to click the button here to begin the application. First, we're going to enter in the CAPTCHA here, and then we're going to select the business type from the drop-down menu. Next, select that you are inside of Oakland, and then you're going to be asked for your DBA. This is going to be the fictitious business name that you have already registered with your county clerk recorder's office. If you have not done this yet, make sure you do it. If you're operating as a sole proprietor, you are allowed to operate under your first and last legal name with no additions and no changes without registering a separate DBA. Now, there is a separate line for business name because one business can register multiple different DBAs. So you might be entering the same name twice here if you have only registered one DBA and have just one business name. Next, you're going to type in a description of your business. Next, we're going to select the ownership type. If you have registered separate paperwork with the Secretary of State to form a corporation or an LLC, then you will note that here. But in most cases, if you have not registered separate paperwork with the Secretary of State, then you are going to choose sole proprietor. A sole proprietor is when the business and the business owner are one and the same, and you don't have to file any additional paperwork with the Secretary of State to be a sole proprietor. Next, you'll be asked for your seller's permit number. If you are going to be selling tangible goods in the state of California, you're required to obtain a seller's permit from the CDTFA. Make sure you obtain that permit first so that you can write that permit number here in the application. Next, you're going to be required to enter in your tax ID number. As a sole proprietor, because you and your business are one and the same, it is completely fine to use your personal Social Security number. Enter in your employee count, your contact information, your website, and your email address. A federal EIN and an employer identification number, here is noted as FEIN, is going to be obtained from irs.gov for free. It takes about 2 minutes to get an EIN, and you do not need employees in order to get one. It is simply a tax ID number that is associated with your business. An SEIN is a state employer identification number. Businesses will only have an SEIN if they have employees associated with their business and they have registered with their state employment department. If you're a sole proprietor or an LLC with no employees, you will not need to enter in an SEIN. Once you've entered that in, if you have a state contractor's license number, a medical license number, some sort of specific professional license number and information, then you're going to enter that in here. If you do not have a professional license number, then you will skip that section. You're going to be asked to enter in the total amount of gross receipts or anticipated gross receipts for your business. This means how much do you think that your business will take in a total dollar amount. And of course, if you're a new business, this is insanely hard to guess. So they just want a very rough estimate. You could enter in something such as $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000, whatever is a generalized ballpark estimate. Next, you're going to answer some additional questions about your business, such as if your business is publicly or privately owned, and some details about your owner. Next, you'll be entering in some more detailed information about your business owner. Keep in mind this is going to be the address, phone number, email, and date of birth for the business's owner. Lastly, you're going to review the application information and provide an electronic signature.